Being an Android engineer is fantastic, right? But sometimes we have to spend hours writing Compose UI tests. That is frustrating, right? So today, let's build a magic QA. It will use Gemini 3's vision to watch me use my app and write the UI tests for me. No more boilerplate yourself. We will do it like magic. But before moving ahead, a little about generative AI. So let's be real, it is 2026. And if you are still not using AI to automate your tasks, you will lag behind. Gemini 3 is a beast. It doesn't just read, it can even see things. If you want to stay relevant in this market, you need to stop being a coder and start being an architect. Let the AI do the heavy lifting. If you don't learn this now, your future self is going to be very angry at you. So what is the magic in today's video? I have this side project. It is named Cut the Noise. I will publish one more video to explain this. This video is about magic. I have built a module in this project, and this module is called Magic QA. And don't worry, it is not gonna eat the QA jobs. This module will launch the app and it will stream the application to Gemini 3 using MediaProjection. I have given the prompt to Gemini 3 that you have to watch how I am using the application and write the similar Compose UI tests. Now the actual prompt is not this short, a little more detailed. Here you can see my prompt. So here I have written, you are an Android test generation agent. You just observed a sequence of screen captures from Android app called my app name. With the base package, I have given the package name and I have given other details that you can read. I have also given some rules. So you can play with the prompt, right? So I will stream my screenshots or frames of the application to Gemini 3 and I will give this prompt. And Gemini 3 will generate the Compose UI tests. Amazing, right? After that, what I am doing is I am pushing all the generated code to Firebase Firestore database. And bingo, we have generated the codes for UI tests, right? Now let's see this in action. So here you can see this is my project and I have created the module named Magic QA here. Now I will switch to Magic QA because I need to run this module and I have my real device here. So I will run Magic QA. So this is the Magic QA and I will press start capture. So it will ask for permissions. Let's give the permission. And then it is asking for screen sharing permission. So I will share one application. So next, and then I will choose my application to share, that is Cut the Noise. Actually, the application is not installed in the device. So first I need to run the application and then Magic QA. So let's run the application first. So this is the application. Now I will switch the module to Magic QA and I will run Magic QA. Now I will select start capture and when I start the capture, it is not visible in the screen. So I will show you here like this. So let's hit next and here you can see this is visible in the screen. So I have cut the noise here. So I will select this application and now here you can see I have got a notification. You can see this notification. I will try to put it while editing the video. But yeah, this is the notification that is showing like it is capturing the screen. And it will stream all the screens to Gemini and Gemini will generate the test files. So I will just use the application. Let's say I will write here, hey, I am feeling very bad or something like that. I will click the navigation drawer and that's it. So you can use the application and then you can go to the notification and here you can select finish and generate. So I will click finish and generate and you go back to the Magic QA and you can see it is generating test from 25 frames. So it captured all the frames and it is streaming it to Gemini 3 and Gemini 3 will see the application and will generate the Compose UI tests. So it is a very basic example. So bingo, you can see we have tests generated and synced to Firestore. Now I will open the Firestore to see whether the code is actually generated or not. So let's go to Firestore. So you can see we have a new node here in our Firestore database, generated tests. And here we have the code generated. Now the last part is we will get this code in our Android project. And for this, I have created a Python script. So we just need to run this command, the Python script, we need to execute it and boom, the generated code will be here. So let's test it. So I will go back to Android Studio and I will run this command. So this is the command. I have created a Python script that is called bridge.py. So I will run it and it will check the Firestore database and if there is some code, it will get it to our Android project. Awesome, right? So you can see it is writing the input screen flow test and it is already written. So if we go to the project, let's go to app and then src Android test and you can see the file is properly organized in the package and the test case is generated. Awesome, right? Now we can run this. Let's run this test. So we have input screen flow test. I can run this test and it will get executed in my device. So awesome, right? We have created a complete pipeline. So we will use the application. We will do manual QA once. It will read all the frames. We will stream all the frames to Gemini and Gemini will write the test code for you. And then with the help of a script, you can get all the generated code to your Android project. Amazing, right? And I have generated all the codes to do all these things using AI only. So it's so powerful. So you can use Gemini in your development workflow. It is amazing. And you can see the test passed. So the only problem is when you will download the source code or when you will clone the project and you will run it yourself, Gemini might generate a different kind of code for you, right? Because it is generative AI and it is not same for everyone. So person to person, the result may vary. So you have to tweak your generated code a little bit and you are good to go. It is still better than writing whole code yourself, right? You can just tweak it a little, you can make it fit your needs and boom, you're done. So it was kind of like magic, right? We just used the application and Gemini was watching and it generated all the test code. So it is just an experimental project. There are a lot of improvements we can do and I will do it. So you may want to start the repository that I shown you in GitHub and keep looking for the new commits. I hope I have given you a really practical example to make use of Gemini 3. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe to Simplified Coding and yes, you can share this video with your friends. Thanks for watching. This is Bilal Khan now signing off.